When it comes to Star Wars, there are a bunch of theories out there in the void known as the internet. Some are straight up crazy. Some seem entirely credible. One of the most popular topics is concerning who Rey is, the scavenger turned Jedi that led the way in The Force Awakens. So who is she? Well, one such theory may blow your mind if it turns out to be true. So sit back, enjoy, and make sure you subscribe to Screen Rant to regularly see great videos like this one. Do it. Give us a like if you agree with any of these 5 reasons we think Rey might just be Darth Vader reincarnated. And before we start, can you guess this movie from these emojis? Stay tuned for the answer at the end of our video.
Premonitions? These visions you have.
Dream world. Much like Anakin Skywalker before her, Rey is shown to be so in tune with the Force that she possesses the ability to peek into the past as well as the future. Anakin saw flashes of pain and suffering when concerning those he loved most, namely his mother Shmi and his wife Padme. Rey demonstrated a similar ability when she touched Anakin's saber in The Force Awakens, getting glimpses at both the past, including a peek into Cloud City where Vader revealed to Luke his lineage, which may or may not be Vader's own memory of the event.
Careful you must be when sensing the future, Anakin. The fear of loss is a path to the dark side.
She may also get a glimpse into the future, much as Anakin did, where she witnesses the Knights of Ren finishing up a massacre on a rainy planet. And while we don't know for sure that it was the future, we do know that this scene is not Luke's Academy massacre.
An old friend has learned the path to immortality. One who has returned from the netherworld of the Force.
Force Ghost 2.0. Another point that fans have been quick to point out is that Rey shares some facial similarities to that of Shmi Skywalker, Anakin's mother who was killed by Sand People in Episode 2. Could a reincarnated Anakin adopt a look that would harken back to his beloved mother? And why would the Force wait so long to bring Anakin back as Rey? The first Force Ghost was Qui-Gon Jinn, and it took him almost 10 years to manifest himself through the Force. Obi-Wan shows himself to Luke after 3, but being very vocal from the get-go.
Use the Force, Luke.
And Yoda took another year. So if Rey is the next step, going beyond Force Ghosts and restarting the prophecy, the time to learn such a feat may take decades.
Force is strong in my family.
The Force is strong in my family. Despite having no formal training as of Episode 7, Rey has shown she is quite powerful in the Force, illustrating accelerated feats of learning and proficiency. In a matter of days, she has learned and understood saber combat, besting Kylo Ren. The Force grab when reaching for the saber in her Excalibur moment, and mastering the Jedi mind trick after 3 tries with no prior knowledge that it was even a technique prior to that. Maybe she's born that way.
She is strong with the Force. Untrained, but stronger than she knows.
Much like Anakin, she is also a gifted pilot and mechanic.
If the prophecy is true, your apprentice is the only one who can bring the Force back into balance.
The prophecy of the Chosen One. One of the main reasons is the Chosen One prophecy that was introduced in the prequel trilogy. In it, it said a figure would rise up and bring balance to the Force. Anakin did eventually do this, but not before almost completely wiping the Jedi off the map.
You are the Chosen One!
So what if the Force is giving the Skywalker another chance via reincarnation to fulfill the prophecy with the threat of the First Order, Snoke, and the Knights of Ren growing ever darker?
It calls to you.
It calls to you. Perhaps the most obvious point of contention for this theory is that the saber straight up calls to Rey. Bear in mind that this saber is not Luke Skywalker's, but in fact his father's, Anakin. Luke merely adopted it before crafting his own green one in Return of the Jedi. So with a powerful connection between Rey and Anakin being established, could the saber be reaching out to its former master, sensing a familiar presence in the Force nearby and latching over to it? Kylo is, after all, Vader's grandson, yet the saber rejected him and went to Rey. And that saber helped kill the younglings, so it's seen some better days.
I'm never touching that thing again. I don't want any part of this.
So there you have it, some chin-scratching ideas to consider while we await the next entry in the Star Wars franchise. Do you agree with this theory or think it's downright crazy? What other theories have you heard of concerning Rey? And the answer to the movie emoji is... Did you get the right answer? Let us know in the comments below and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one coming soon.